If it didn't work, I wonder what we would have done.
We would have figured something out.
Like, started new, or
We could have just started anew and then cheesed with creative until we got back to where we were.
yeah.
Alright. Come on. There we go. There we go. How's this coming along? Huh? Wait a second. I think that's backwards.
What?
The smart canister.
How so?
Alright, so batteries are dead over here. So I need to...
Remember, it was like, the save is like 5 minutes before the explosion or something.
Yep, the umbilical is where it needs to be. Because somehow the umbilical retracted by itself. That's my assessment of what went wrong. I don't like I didn't remove the pipe that was attached, but maybe when I broke the pipe adjacent to it, it retracted.
Yeah.
All right. 80% power on this nuclear battery should be good. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I need to do. What?
What?
I'm trying to knock and it's saying system error. Oh, that's probably why.
Refresh?
And let me see if I can do it from this window. Invite guest.
I'm guessing I put the nuclear battery somewhere else then. The second one of mine.
Send invite. So you should have got an invite.
Oh my gosh, what? Not there. Nope, I didn't get any.
Alright, then my next idea would be to do it this way. I will close that out and then try re-knocking. Refresh. You try knocking.
I did restart the computer, so it's not open again. There you go.
Interesting.
I knocked it, I believe.
Let me try something. Close that down where it's reopened. Yeah, it's still saying something went wrong. Knock with message, something went wrong. Huh. Let's see here. Delete follower.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me knock. Or receive a knock.
Either. Yeah. No, don't do that. Oh. Wait. Did you get that?
Yep, and I actually see that we are now in shared chat.
Huh.
Go figure.
What I did was I used an old notification for the shared like knocking.
Interesting.
Yeah. Didn't really know that was possible. I thought it would have like a time limit or something.
Yeah, so did I. Alright. So yeah, back to what I was actually saying is I thought the smart tanks had the ticks from the bottom up, not from the up down.
Huh.
Smart tank displays tick notches for how full it is. I'm used to it going from the bottom of the cylinder to the top to indicate full, not from the top down.
Oh.
This is displaying it from the top down. I'm wondering if that's a change they made in a beta, or if I'm just experiencing a interesting quirk.
Hmm.
Alright. Well, that's... Alright, I'm actually going to kill it, because I'm not going to fight it for 35 kilopascals. Or 35 kilopascals. Alright, retract. Go check how much is actually in the battery before I decide to shut it off. That's where you belong. Alright. Let's grab me some water. At some point we need to redo this, but I'm too lazy to do it right now. Even though it's probably a lot more work to try to get the bottle out of the wall than to just redo it. We're at 67% charge. Have it go all to the main battery and not the auxiliary battery, although at 72%, that's probably more than enough.
Alright, we need a copper.
I need steel sheets is what I need. Quickly check all the tools to make sure they have power. Although that should be that. And we can flop that out right now. Hey, baby. Love you. Alright. you're making wall. Do you have steel sheets?
No, these walls take plastic sheets.
No, I'm gonna stop it real quick. We'll make 6 for good measure.
Hmm.
And then it was padded walls you were making, so I'll put it back on padded walls. So it is day 52. We haven't starved to death, and we haven't died of dehydration. And we're about ready to get a rocket into space. Not bad, figuring all the tripping we've done this playthrough.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's come over here. It's actually not bad. We'll shut that off. We'll take out the battery just for good measure. Pull that out there, put this over here. Now I don't have to worry about setting my waste tank on fire with my jetpack fumes. I don't know if I need a frame there, so I'm going to go get a frame.
When you leave over there, you switch it to doing plastic sheets.
I'm at the rocket.
I thought you said you had to get a frame.
I just stole it. Alright, so I believe everything's... Ooh, good thing I checked. Good thing I checked. I did forget to retract one, and I think I'm going to need to pull the... Why won't it let me click it? Oh, but I need to put power back in anyway, so... Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not letting me push the umbilical... There we go. Go figure.
There's some copper.
And there's the white of the base. Oh shoot, we need coal. Okay, I know where to get coal because I have it in my...
Oh?
We're out of power.
At main base, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Oh, another pickaxe, okay.
That's the one I threw up into the air after I found it on the ground. put that in there. Alrighty, let's see if I screwed this up royally or not. Map. That's destination. And launch. What do you mean waste state caught? Why? Why now?
What?
My waste tank lit up.
Ah.
I'm just gonna...
Spam empty.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, so we've made it here. Let's turn on the scanner. And let's start charting.
Where's the...
350 progress needed for a full scan.
Okay.
That has me wondering, do we have different scanner heads? Looks like we do. Oh, wait, that's a deep scanner. That, I think that is for, deep mining scanning. And yeah, they did change the model for the scanner.
Okay.
There's no documentation for the deep scanner head, rocket deep scanner head. Other than it takes 60,000 energy, 2 gold, and 3 copper. Which is the same as the rocket scanner head. Alright. First body is now scanned. Ring A. Or A ring, I should say. First location. Capital A, rings.
A robot mage rings.
Capital A, rings, has been scanned, or charted.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you about this, the robot voice. I'm in the same spot I'm always in.
Yeah.
So hopefully tomorrow's not stupid crazy, and we can go over things like how to split the audio and how to do Firebot.
Okay.
With my luck, it's just going to be crazy tomorrow, though, so we won't have time. But we should. Because, like, theoretically, Godot's been moved to Saturdays and not Wednesdays. But I would not be at all shocked if my buddy shows up tomorrow expecting to do Godot. So. Alright. You're at scanning strength 240 out of 350.
Mhm.
And there we go, final charting.
I always like my.
Enceladus. So do I want to go towards Enceladus or do I want to go towards the ring? Let's
You
go
have Voldos
towards.
on you still?
Just a moment. Set
Okay.
destination. Launch.
Sure,
Shut off.
you can guess what I would like it to be put into.
Yes. And yes, I do have some volatiles.
I'm just picking up the mountain of plastic sheets. Ah.
Is there oxygen in there?
Most likely. Or there's NOS and oxygen, yeah.
Alright, I threw in some volatiles.
Okay. Oh, there's another one in here, and there's another one in there. And then we'll need more gold. I think we got, well, yeah. We got enough plastic sheets for a while.
That's good.
Got 215. What was the deep mine ore here? It was gold and
Silver.
silver? So, okay.
Alrighty. Dealt with the notification. Okay. And let me empty my waste tank just to make sure it's safe, because I shouldn't be dealing with any more temperature spikes, but that doesn't mean the game agrees with that statement. In fact, on that note, change out my breathing gas because I needed that. Alright. Did you build a staircase up to the rocket?
No.
Or is that just an illusion?
Just
Nah.
like a bridge kind of thing.
Yeah. It was just a render illusion. Because I'm like, I thought you just built a bridge, nothing more. Alright, let's see. And once we get over here, I'm actually going to take off the suit. Because it is breathable in here. Okay, so we come over here to the location. Turn on the scanner. Chart. So, on A rings, there's iron rocks, copper rocks, gold rocks, and silicone rocks. which honestly, this close to the base is not bad, because those are the 4 things we use the most.
Yeah. Especially the whole silicon part.
Other than gas, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I was able to take my wrap off. Oh, that feels so much better. Right,
I bet so.
quickly go check a setting.
I should have had frames printing.
Yes.
I only need to do the place the frames, and we can just deconstruct the wall, splitting in between the livable space and the new printer room. Oh, actually, there was another plastic sheet. Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So ring B. Ooh, ring B looks very promising. That looks like it's ice. All right, down to 70%. We've used up a decent amount of fuel.
Let me see, where is some really close gold?
Because we've used about 3,000 volatiles so far.
Hmm.
So we've used 30% of our fuel.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember how much we've used so that way I can get us home.
Yeah.
Because now we're closer to 40% fuel use, so yep, that's definitely used a lot. Alright, turn scanner on, come over here, and actually I'm going to go discover.
So is the game as laggy as it was on Europa, or?
Oh, there's a little bit of lag, but not really. It's not like Europa where, like, there's, like, oh, okay, I pushed the button and I'm 3 seconds later, something happened. Okay, so on B rings, I found volatile vapors and oxygen vapors. Volatile vapors have 20 moles of volatiles and 4 moles of carbon dioxide, and the oxygen vapors have 18 moles of oxygen and 6 moles of carbon dioxide.
Okay.
I think that's an actually very decent thing, because isn't that what we were kind of hoping for?
Yeah. So, wait, do you have to select specifically volatiles or oxygen, or can you actually, or when you select a destination, can you mine both at the same time?
I cannot mine both at the same time, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. What it means is when I go to B rings, there's 9 locations that you can discover at B ring. I have to spend 200 scanning points to discover one, and it will either be volatile vapors or it will be oxygen vapors.
Okay.
So we're at 150 out of 200, and we'll get volatile vapors or oxygen vapors. Personally, I prefer volatile vapors. I mean, well, we have to separate it regardless of whether it's volatiles or oxygen at this point. So, we'll have a supply of cold carbon dioxide. Boom, there we go. And oxygen vapors. Darn it. I was hoping for volatile vapors. So now to scan another 200 because it didn't take the remainder to the next scan, sadly. Alright, while that's scanning, I'm gonna go give my cat his paste because he's asking for his paste. You want your paste, buddy?
There.
Do you want paste, buddy? I don't need a paste.
I might as well do that.
Alright. Let me double check.
You. No, never mind. Okay. So let's see. It should be plenty hot enough to do gold. Yep.
One thing you can take into account is the waste tank is hot. So if you need to get heat, you can always pump it from there. I just never built the infrastructure for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just one more.
Here's hoping for a volatile vapor.
Nice.
I'm hoping for a volatile vapor.
Oh.
And, yep, volatile vapor. Okay. Set destination. Turn off the scanner. Make sure the location is set correctly to the volatile vapor. And let's move. It shouldn't be that big of a burst. Let's hope we don't drop below 50.
Copper will
Or 5,000, I mean.
We'll make it stop. Okay.
Hmm. 40% of the fuel has been used. That's troublesome. Turn on the scanner. And survey.
Okay. So that.
Close
Let
that
me
up.
switch that out for that one.
Put the suit back on. Oh! Oh. Could you put coal in the generator?
I don't have coal. Do you have coal?
I do not have coal.
There's some coal. I need the electronic parts, but I printed a large battery. Large station battery.
I did see that. Alright. Waiting for you to give the base power. And then I can cook us up some mushrooms.
Yeah, I need mushroom too.
Yep. Hence why I said I'll
this
cook
one.
us up some mushrooms, because I know that's what you were coming for.
Jeez, jetpack gets used up so fast.
Well, that's because you're still using the hot gas.
Yeah. Split half, put 14
There we go,
in
there's
there.
power.
I need water as well.
Well, the water's already there. Ready.
Yeah,
Ready for you.
annoying to get to.
Well, Alright.
Wait, didn't you say the cold jetpack is smart?
Yes.
Uh, do I I'm missing the battery.
Alright. I will put the cooked mushroom at in front of the water.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, that's right. I'm over here.
Are you still in there?
Yep.
Or no? Okay. Here is a steel frame. Can you place one inside
Alright.
for the radiator to be
Gotcha.
placed up on top?
Gotcha. Alright, we have a density of 2.8, a richness of 2.3, and a size of 2.6.
Angle grinder. I probably don't even have a battery in the angle grinder. No, I do not.
Oh yeah, that's one of the problems with my current design is I have no idea what the pressure looks like.
Let's see, where's that frame? I'll just remove the wall. Making sure everything is sealed.
Now, if I get sucked out into space without my suit on, I know who to blame.
Okay.
Alright. That should give us the mining boost 10. There we go. Take the time to get the extra 15%. You know what? Not for this one. Cargo space, rocket miner, and mine. We got 10,000 space ice here, so that's good. And everything's going smoothly.
Now to try and find where you place the frame.
Oh, this is interesting.
If you have placed a frame.
I have not placed a frame at the moment.
Ah.
Oh, because I misunderstood what you were asking. Alright, so I see you expanded.
Yeah.
I placed a frame, and if you can see my light, that will probably help you find it.
Oh, right. Your way over there. Okay.
Alright, here, because the other spot was blocked by the walls.
Needs frame for support. Frames.
Let's see here. I know a way to help. Can you see the pipe sticking up?
Oh, right there. Okay. Put it right next to it.
Alright.
What? Building torch and steel sheet. Okay.
Rocket
you go.
avionics is confusing. Why does it display that there's 1.67% carbon dioxide and 0.833, but it doesn't show oxygen? No idea, but
Probably should get the food
alright, we're
and
12%
water.
full. Day 54. Right now we're at 700 space ice.
There.
You are 76% damaged. 75. Creative luck is currently
25
hurt.
actually.
74.
I don't know where the 74 is.
73. It's basically the way they do damage, it's super backwards. Because right now your health is about 30.
Mm.
And now it's going to be
So it goes from how much
31. So when it says damage is
damage.
at,
is...
it should be damaged at. So when it hits 0, it has 0 health. It's super weird that it does it that way, but that's how they do it. Alright.
Yeah, I have... the plan was to have...
Alright,
like a large station battery dedicated to only the printers.
Yeah, we have 2 ticks of power left, which hopefully is enough. We're at 1/5 full, 20% full. Boom!
Oh. 2 ticks of power, okay. I'm guessing you did the small one then?
We have a small station battery here.
I mean, your rocket.
Yes, I did a tiny rocket.
You were also talking about the station battery here. Or
yes.
You actually were just talking about this.
I was talking about the station battery. It has 2 ticks of power before we lose power. And as I'm basically managing the rocket right now. I'm not paying attention.
You need the power.
I need the power, and I don't have a way to monitor it because I'm staying in this screen.
Mm-hmm.
What would be nice to do on this playthrough is, right now I'm still using the auto lander, which is wildly inefficient. It would be nice to eventually code better rocket controls.
Or automate it.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm trying to say.
I think we don't need any steel sheets for a bit. Perhaps.
Did you print 2,000 of them again?
I wish. But it's a decent sized mountain.
Okay. Let's put on the suit so I can see. So yeah, you did a decent base expansion. Yeah, that looks like what we needed to keep the printers. Why does this look so weird? Because you don't have the autolave set up.
Yes, that's the open space for it. It was what I had there was the tool printer. And I'm like, we don't really use the tool printer that much, so.
I mean, we could, but we don't.
Well, we use the other 2 or 3.
Much more.
A lot more, yeah.
Have we already hooked them up to power? No, we have
Uh,
not.
yeah. Oh, missed a frame. Okay.
Yeah, we need 4 still sheets, not 2.
Ooh.
Guess I could be a team player and disassemble these.
Okay. I got 200 still sheet, 218 still sheets on me.
Nice.
I need some actual room again. Let's see. I'll put the normal cubicle there. I'll put that there. How many electronic parts is it per large? I need one more copper.
2.
2 each. Okay.
2 electronic parts, 4 steel sheets. And I'm going to take a moment to go through. ¿Qué es eso? Area power controlled reversed.
Hmm?
Area power.
Yeah. It like what? What is? I have no idea what is the use for area power controller reverse.
Yes, which is why I'm a little bit confused.
Is it like the logic input is on the output side instead of the input side?
That's what I'm guessing.
But then, why would you want that? Can't imagine any sort of use that you would want that. Like, yeah, you could have like it fills up a battery and then it turns off the APC, but like even then, like there's a very, very slim chance that you'd run out of power completely and APC doesn't turn back on. Or yeah.
There's also maybe reversed is literally just it's mirrored. Because there's also a transformer reversed, and that can't work the way we were thinking.
I have used the transformer reversed on alpha, so that's not
Okay.
new.
Docking port? What the heck is a docking port? I mean, it doesn't have any information, so I don't know if it's an abandoned concept or a future concept.
I'm pretty sure it's abandoned. I'm pretty sure the docking port is for the mothership.
Possibly.
I remember
I mean, I
reading
remember.
something similar to that. So
I do remember reading something like that too, but it could also be, a dock for a Harvey or a Larry. I mean,
Well, what does the icon look like?
It's just a kit.
Uh,
So where was that?
no, it's not a. No, actually,
Kit Larry Doc Collector. Is that the one that collects stuff off the ground?
yeah. Yeah. Nearby loose items when its mode is set to inward, and eject stored items when its mode is set to outward. When set to suck up items, the collector lottery will automatically stop and retract when full. So, would you want the battery moved anywhere else?
I don't know.
Well, I guess for simplicity, we can just feed it off of it.
Rocket atmospherics. Ah, and that's where you get the gas filtration or the gas collector. And it does have a slot for a gas filter, so that answers that question from earlier.
So our storage is going to be massively larger.
Okay.
3 large station batteries.
Yeah, that will be significantly larger. Kit picture frame. Apparently there's picture frames now.
Do you?
But it doesn't say where it's printed from, so probably not.
You have normal cables or no?
Let me check. How many you need?
Enough to connect the batteries up right there?
Oh.
Oh yeah, plenty.
Alright, let's see here. Cargo is at 44% full.
There's your cables back.
We could always just switch this to a drinking fountain instead of a water bottle filler.
Could.
We lost power.
Well, good thing I just got out, I guess. Though I don't have a jetpack. Let me go print myself a smart canister. Use your cold nitrogen.
I'm also going to do a nice little secondary trick.
So copper, steel, so I got.
Alright, there we go. Doesn't give all the base power, but it gives some of the base power. In fact, for the sake of the plants, I am actually going to rewire it so it gives all the base power. There we go. We have an APC after the small station battery with the nuclear battery in it, so that should help us keep some power going.
Okay.
46%. Yeah, and now we're mining in the 12 ore per cycle. Because the richness is just 1.
Mm.
But hey, this is the crappy region where we know the collection's going to be shoddy.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see here. So each ice gives us 20 moles, and at this point we would have 40k moles.
Wait,
Almost 50k moles from processing all this ice.
Huh. Why pressure regulator off?
At my filling station,
Yeah.
you got to give power to the APC.
Yep. Yeah. I'll flip it on. There you go.
Because currently that is an isolated area, and we have to just power it with batteries.
Mm-hmm.
As we expand the base, we can run power out to it, but we're not quite there yet.
So you're mining the volatile ice,
Yep.
correct?
Correct. And it's going to have carbon dioxide, so we're going to need to find a way to filter out the carbon dioxide from the volatiles.
Let's see. I have shoots.
We probably should set everything up so that way the ice comes out of the rocket to that ice crusher, and from that ice crusher to a processing tank that we can then separate the carbon dioxide from volatiles. I figure we can set up a just regular filtration system with a volatile filter, have the volatiles go into one tank, and then have the unfiltered go into a separate tank that's just carbon dioxide.
Mm-hmm.
We eventually will need a more permanent and robust filtration system. How's the power looking? Well, the power is at 54%, but we do have a backup battery that we haven't touched yet. So
I just put some coal in the solid gen.
Oh, good.
Many more. Hey, mister.
Hello.
How you doing? Alright, I believe from my test with the printer, I believe our map or something is 25% growth speed on potatoes.
Nice.
I believe our map is what tells the system what ingots it needs.
Now I need to buy seeds from the trader, so all the genes are at 100% sliced into the 125 to get those going from there. Okay. 55 days without dying. And the mining head's at 91%. Okay, we're doing good. It's a pity it can't tell you what drill head is on the drill.
Hmm.
Oh, good. That's a good sign.
Okay.
Alright, and we're at 56% full. At 12 ore per cycle, it will take a while.
Yeah.
Alright. And with that general statement,
So what is going to be the like floor plan sort of thing for the base?
to be honest, that any concept I had got thrown out the window last week, and I don't know.
Wow. Got thrown out last week. What do you mean?
What happened?
We didn't do anything. We didn't stream last week.
Yeah, why didn't we stream last week?
Mother.
Yes. Still trying to get back. So I do not have a layout in mind.
Okay.
Alright, so alright. Here's a question for us. Okay.
Here's a possible answer. This variety is filtration unit in reverse, i.e. if a room has nitrogen and oxygen only, put those filters in and send everything else out.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that quite a few times.
We were actually literally discussing about that over here, setting up this filter for when the ice comes in, where we are going to actually say, hey, we want the volatiles, and then everything else can go somewhere else. I just realized that is an oxygen, not a... What I love using is using a AC to heat up a room instead of cool it down.
Yeah.
Actually, in this case, I'll probably just use the CO2. So that way, CO2 comes out. No. That's right. I'm setting it, and this will be the CO2
like
coming
that,
out.
yeah. I have a room that can generate pollutant, CO2 or volatiles, and instead of two, yeah. Like what you could do is just so. I suppose there's multiple gases you want to keep in that room. Because if it's just one, just put the filters for that one gas in it. So you want two. So nitrogen and oxygen, yeah. Okay. And I suppose you would have, or so you probably want to have some sort of like alarm system or something, or
Because, yeah, technically, this one just pulls out the stuff we don't want in our life pod.
yeah. So you'll want to read, or are you gonna read from the filtration unit the filters like durability, and then have an alarm go off whenever one of them is almost out, or even have a cargo Larry switch it? Yeah. Damn. Imagine, but you can never guess uh what I've used a lot of.
I'm going to go with bullshit. You have used a lot of bullshit.
Still sheets. Close, so. Yeah, I should have. Yeah. No.
Alright. And it's at 70% full, so we got time. I'm going to have to eat before that thing is full. Here comes the sun.
So once we move all the ingots over to the main base, we could just like shut the
We can shut
everything
everything
off,
down.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shut everything off. Start moving the cryopod over. Because that is just meant to be a life pod.
Yeah. Put over some seeds over here and get set.
Yep.
Probably want to fill up some water bottles.
Not a bad idea.
Don't remember exactly how many I need. Okay, it's more than that. Guessing it's 5.
Alright.
Yep.
So we want to have a process tank, which I'm just going to put right up here. Awkward as heck, but
Though we're gonna need a advanced furnace setup over there.
yep. Oh, I see what I need to do. There we go.
We probably want to set up some backup stuff, right? Like
Yes.
sensor lenses, for example.
Totally. The nice part is you've got to experience the whole oh crap, our base blew up because someone did something stupid. So it's like, yeah, no, it's good. Everything we can think of is a good idea. Alright. Alright, so that's all looking good. That is completely dead, so we can just pull that. And now I need a whole mess of chutes. It would also be nice to have the coal backup power that you have at the life pod at the new base.
Yeah. What the?
It's a pity the voxel grid is as large as it is, because every time I pass that flag, it's like we should set up a golf course.
That would be nice.
Oh, someone's printing heavy cables.
Yep, I just ran out of them.
Oh, that's right. I needed not steel.
I'm replacing the cables for the outputs of the batteries.
There's steel. Are we out of iron?
I have 133 grams on me.
Oh,
How many heavy there should be plenty of heavy cables.
oh yeah.
So we can start moving ingots over here. The only thing is the auto lathe just needs to be moved.
Yeah, you're at 40 cables.
Oh yeah, plenty.
Ah, there's iron. Shoot.
Hmm.
I'm trying to make shoots.
Might need to upgrade our cooling.
Interesting.
It's 29 degrees Celsius in the base now.
Oh, part of the issue is we need to increase the pressure in the base.
Hmm.
But yeah, we probably do need to improve our cooling, especially since we've just, like, doubled the size of the base.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, there you are.
Did you want the heavy cable?
Yep. And I suppose I'll grab some ingots to take over there.
Don't forget about the two in here. My hands are full. Okay.
Anything else in the printers or?
Probably.
Mm. Nice. How complicated did you make it? Like, did you make it with bit shifting, or did you dedicate a printer per each? And now I gotta wait for them to clarify which one it is.
Actually, which printer should we put it in first? I'm gonna say pipe bender.
Yeah, I did ask like 2 different options. Okay, there you go. Now those should start getting power, right?
Alright.
If I increased it, yeah.
84% full. And I released a stack of volatiles to kind of help with the pressure.
Okay.
Should also cool things down a little bit.
That'd probably be fast enough to charge the battery.
Oh, what happened here?
What happened where?
The AC has 0 put efficiency, moving 0 air.
Overpressure vent. Wait, no, that's output. Yeah, input. Pressure pipe is dangerously high. Waste? Is it empty?
Is now. I don't know why, but I mean the waste. Yeah, let me see something real quick.
Was it a low pressure? Or did it liquefy? It
It's at
shouldn't
high
because
pressure,
it's
but like
radiating.
it should more than be able to keep up.
Ooh. Hey, Skeshkatsoon. Let's see. I have a heart attack on the moon. Ooh. What happened? Was it the unacceptable that played? Yeah. Hmm. I don't know if you noticed, but I also took my mouse from that too. Uh, there you go. So the main output of all the batteries is now heavy cable. Wait, the
Alright.
input of them is, yeah, heavy.
Alright, I'm gonna try something completely different, but also exactly the same.
What?
Alright.
Oh, here's some normal cable for you.
Thank you.
Should actually. Well,
Let's see what happens if it's not in that corner.
and before we output the ingots, we definitely have to change the stack size for the stackers. And wait, I don't understand how the temperature efficiency works with the AC units. So waste, you want, like, if you're trying to cool down the input,
There
cool
we
down, you want
go.
the waste
The problem
pipe
was
to be colder.
the input pipe was full of just 20-degree air.
Ah, okay. So it didn't try and use it. But the waste pipe cannot be too cold, otherwise it's too
So,
cold for it to even use it. Yeah. And higher efficiency is, I believe, yeah, the waste a little bit colder than 20 degrees Celsius. And you want it within like 50 degrees Celsius range, I believe.
yeah, we need to increase the pressure in the waste pipe.
Ah, yeah, pressure, yeah. And
Is that
having high pressure in the input pipe and low pressure on the output pipe also increases efficiency.
because that's one of the issues we're having right now is the pressure efficiency is only 20% because on the input we're getting 50 megapascals, which is where we want it. We may want to put a liquid drain on this because we are starting to get liquid NOS, which is a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I have a what? I need water.
water and food. Water more important.
Let's see. We could have a condensation valve, I believe,
Yeah,
just constantly open.
that is true, and we can feed that right to the, como se dice en inglés, NOS waste tank that we have. Because we do have a tank dedicated just to capture the NOS we are breathing out.
Yeah. Welding torch. Come on. No, not welding torch. Not labeler. Do you have the labeler?
Yes, I have the labeler.
Ah. Okay, so you can change the stack size on the stackers to max.
Right here, you can go.
Oh.
Yum,
Or-
yum, 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 yum. Alright. Alright, let's see here. What is our cargo?
100.
Our cargo is at 96%.
Oh,
I
I just changed my systems and I did it wrong. Oh. Heat out of the rooms and store for use in stern.
Yep, that's where you start dancing with potential failure. I mean, it's great when it works, but it's really easy. Ask me how I know. I'm sad that we can't directly pipe to Sterling's heat exchange.
Well, I mean, we can. Well, it has pipe input and output for the Stirling engine. Wait, what the? Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, pipe directly in.
It is. Yeah.
Or are you trying to say have it like where you don't need a pipe and have it just directly attached? I think that's what they're trying to say.
Hmm.
There's a lot of devices that I wish you could just, no need for pipe, just wedge right up against each other.
Where does next?
Alright, we're very close to being full.
Wrench.
If I get flow in the heat pipe, would a counterflow be better than direct?
So, wait. The phone if I go.
So you can pipe heat in and pipe it to the radiator on the outside, and it will generate power.
I mean, huh?
I mean,
Well,
I get what both of them are trying to, or I get what he's trying to, or they're trying to say, and I'm also looking at that question, and I'm like, the counterflow heat exchanger, it depends on what you're going for. If you're trying to balance the two loads, it's better to use the direct. If you're trying to exchange the heat from one gas to another, then it's better to use the counter.
You can use tank hot gases. Yes, the pipes inputs for the Stirling engine has to be cold or no hot. It has to be hot. There's no reverse. Like there's no you have the room really hot and the input pipe being really cold and have the Stirling engine work like that. Even though it works in real life.
Alright, idle.
But yeah, tank of hot gas input and output is pretty colder.
The counterflow is kind of meant to, just like in your lungs, the counterflow where you can actually get better heat exchange from one to the other. okay, hot input and the output comes out colder. So
It comes out colder, but there is a point where it loses efficiency and it won't really cool down as much. You want the input pipe to be like 200 degrees Celsius more than the room, and even the room, you want it to be as close as possible to 20 degrees Celsius, and you want it high pressure because that also affects the efficiency. But like, let's say you pump in 170 degrees Celsius gas, it brings it down to like, or like the first Stirling will bring it down to like 1,000 or something, or even more, or even lower. But the closer it gets to that 200 degrees Celsius, it slows down.
so it's best to use furnace exhaust. We've been using the
Yeah.
H2 combustor exhaust, but
yeah,
to-
which
to
is
the-
a lot hotter.
to the counterflow exchange. So like if you had like hot CO2 and cold nitrogen and you're trying to get the CO2 cold, you would then use a counterflow to exchange the heat from the hot CO2 to the cold nitrogen, and it would transfer the heat a whole lot better to the nitrogen. And if you just had it direct, they just try to equalize. Go, little rocket, go! Ooh, we're down to 35% fuel. I'll use the combustion exhaust to smelt iron.
Oh, I used the combustion centrifuge exhaust to smelt ingots on Europa, and it is like highly efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Like that entire system didn't even cycle
Yeah, like
in like the 200 days or like 150 days that it's been going.
I use the GFG exhaust to power my furnace on Europa, and like where I did my tests on the GFG, the exhaust from the test before I moved it to its permanent home was enough to keep my furnace going for several hundred days. Alright, the rocket's coming in for a landing. It's at 13 kilometers and dropping.
You need to think creatively or end up dying. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Sketch.
Desperation is the mother of invention. Yeah. Can't do solar farms here.
Yeah.
The last playthrough, I purposely said I was not going to use green energy and powered the main base with just a GFG. And it
Hey, Skash, did you see the player cannon clips? Is the last one there was kind of the reason why we ended Europa.
Yeah.
You didn't?
It kind of broke the save, but then again, like he launched himself up and was able to actually put a platform down and build a base so high that when the rocket came in, it was coming in at the height that the base was at. So it just instantly
the
destroyed
landing
itself.
pad. Yeah, I didn't think about changing the height for the landing pad, and so it was on default, which I believe is what, 8 kilometers up.
The lowest is 25 kilometers up, and your base was at 25 kilometers.
Ah, okay. So I was like right in there. Yeah.
So, like, the moment it hit the the orbit, it immediately went to 25 kilometers and just. We should have set it for like 120.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
like
yeah, like
I think that's a Creative Nice MO because we are really creating out of ore, and then we decided let's break this game.
nuke tunnel. Let's see how far down we can go.
Hey, we're really having fun with Satisfactory. Let's break reality.
Uh,
All right, rockets
hey,
at a
we're
kilometer.
having fun on Europa. Let's make a player potato cannon that can bring you from uh y equals, I don't know, what's the default? Default like 60 or something to I'm a meet God heights in a split second.
Like we were literally discussing it earlier today that technically we can't prove that he didn't exceed the atomic manhole cover.
Is yeah. So like the well, you should see the clip. Let's see. It should.
I don't like that it says impact.
Because it'll be a lot easier to do the or have you look at the clip.
There we go. We landed.
Wait, what does it? Hey, yeah. Hey, the clips are there though. Yeah, I believe it is the how to meet your maker clip is one you'd want to watch. Add music and everything. The cards in this game, tier 1 name, like T1 name, T2
Okay.
name.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair. We often talk about them in those terms.
There's cards in this game? Oh, do you have the golden copper or ingots, or did we actually run out?
I think we left them in the printer. He's talking about the tablets.
Wait, this is tier 3 tablet? No.
There's several things where there's they could just rename it tier 2, tier 1, tier 3. I mean, you have the filters where it's like medium, regular, and heavy. The alloys.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've heard me talk about the systems in this game, I often describe them as you have tier 1 systems, tier 2 systems, and tier 3 systems. All right.
Yeah, there's the golden copper. And iron.
Because like air conditioning, you have the wall cooler, wall heater. That's a tier 1. What keeps causing my waste tank to ignite? I'm not using the hot exhaust anymore.
Hmm.
No. I know one thing we probably should do. We should probably make ourselves hard suits.
I was curious and checked out Taskman. It stated I was using 10 gigabytes of RAM, so yes, my computer was starved. Ah. Yeah.
Heck, sometimes 16 isn't enough to run games these days. Oh wait, I'm supposed to grab the batteries. That's the whole reason I was coming over here, and then I saw, oh crap, my waste tank. Should I just want to? Yeah, that is not a hot.
Ah, yes. Let me make 2 of these. Oh, well. You are the power one. Hmm.
Alright.
Hmm. And you put in like another stack or 2 of coal soon.
Alright. Alright, that's linked in. Let's get over here so we can kill the jetpack and then just run for it.
I wonder how long I'm gonna keep on mentioning that player cannon.
Until you come up with your next crazy idea.
Vehicle cannon, got it. Gotta figure out some way to launch you as well, I guess.
I still think it's the conversation we had this morning was funny, where it's like, well, technically you were going fast enough, you could express it as a factor of c. Now, you were nowhere near c, but the fact that you were even close enough to have that discussion of, oh yeah, technically you can express it. Alright, why aren't you emptying? Open. Alright, let's go investigate. But yeah, just imagine if you gave it 10,000 times the pressure.
Uh,
Imagine if you, because they haven't programmed relativity in this game, if you're actually able to go faster than the speed of light for 1 second, but the return trip would be horrid. Because think how long it took you to get back down.
Well, even when I was at like 8,000,
Yeah.
and I thought that was a lot.
Now imagine 300,000 kilometers.
Damn. Yeah.
Alright.
Well, at that height, we probably wouldn't even be able to tell how high we are, because at like 25,000, the text on the tablet was shaking.
That's why it wasn't emptying. It's because I shut off the power to everything. Which makes perfect sense.
And my... yeah.
And I have to remember that the fact that they actually made it where you can tweak the ice crusher means it processes so much faster.
And now you don't really need a evaporation room.
Oh,
sort of thing.
it would probably still be a decent idea to have one, especially when we go to the larger rockets. But it's more of the mindset of I need to watch this as it goes, because it's not like on Europa where I can just set it and it like, oh, it's gonna take like an hour. I can build a larger tank. I can process it. I'm not worried about the tank overpressurizing.
Well,
I'm not 100% sure if this will be too much for this small tank. I think we'll be okay, because I think I said something like it's going to be like 60 kilomoles of volatiles. So right now we're almost at 10 kilomoles of volatiles, and we're less than 5 megapascal.
okay.
So even if we did have 60 kilopascals of volatiles, that was only going to be like 30. So we're good there. Bump, bump. All right, let me double check that I have this all set up to filter right. These are both empty, so I don't think it matters, even if I did screw it up. Womp. And I did not screw it up. I mean, I could have just pumped it into there, but that would have been smart. That would have been what the cool kids would have done. Well, I can always pump it from there to that tank, but...
That's where... Oh, no.
Yeah, we may possibly switch from doing nitrogen in our jetpacks to CO2.
Yeah, or potentially even oxygen. My plants will be making oxygen, so...
Well, oxygen is still a rather rare resource that needs processing.
Yeah.
We are getting kilomoles of carbon dioxide as a byproduct, which is why I said we might want to switch to using CO2 as our propellant. Because,
well, how much CO2 do you have for the mushrooms?
technically, mushrooms don't use CO2, they use oxygen, and we have a tank of oxygen in that room.
Oh, right, yeah.
Eventually, we need to set up for the soybeans. Because, like, especially since with the soybeans, we can can the mushrooms for long term.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're honest with each other, we should probably set up a trading platform and get potatoes and start growing potatoes and soybeans so we can have french fries, which is our preferred stationary food. Yeah. We need to switch to using CO2 as our propellant tank. Who doesn't love french fries?
I am annoyed enough with this water bottle filler.
What's
In the
going to be?
location that it is.
So, which path are you going to take? Are you going to go water fountain, or are you just going to move the water bottle filler to the floor?
Move. And also, what kind of cable did you use to connect it? Normal?
No.
I don't have the normal. Yeah.
At some point, I need to make this into its own rocket silo, like I did. Well, similar to what I did on Europa.
I like how we have like a mini tornado
Yes.
in the base.
I mean, I could make it go away, but I haven't, because I kind of like it too. Is it that critical? Fine,
What?
I will... Oh, it's saying hydration critical. Fine, I will drink something. That should also appease the imp in the flask. My avatar still needs to drink, but I'm having a drink.
Okay, so I should be able to...
Speaking of issues, how much oxygen do I have left? I only have 900 moles of oxygen left. Alright, so after this guy is dead and I replace him, I need to go start searching for oxide.
Da-da-da.
15%. Oh, am I going to run out of water, or is it going to run out of fuel first? Well, it looks like this ice crusher can actually take quite a bit of pressure, because it looks like it's at 122 megapascals.
I didn't have it that high of pressure and it was already creaking.
Well, the pipes aren't at that pressure. It's the actual ice crusher.
Yeah. Like...
but it's also... when it hits 122, it's going internal atmosphere is full and it stops the process.
Okay. So you need is like a turbo pump pulling the gas out of the pipe that's coming off of the ice crusher, or does that not affect the rate at which the ice crusher outputs?
I don't think it affects it, because the pressure is only at 17 megapascals, which should be more than enough difference to not matter for it to just push through it. But we have to remember that this is a beta, and that this particular modification to the ice crusher was done for the beta. So they might still be tweaking it.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the power. Okay, so go power exchange. And now let's go get me some water and food, because my character is hungry and thirsty. But we are processing the space ice. We will need to get another terrestrial oxide done, but once we do the next launch, we should be able to maintain it just from space ice.
Okay.
I mean, even if hypothetically, so we got something like over 40 moles of volatiles. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's exactly 40 mils of volatile, or 440 kilomoles of volatiles, exactly. That would be 4 trips of what I just did. So even if I did 1 trip for volatiles, 1 trip for oxygen, you would basically, your volatiles, you'd still have 20,000 left, which is fairly good.
Okay.
And you could even do a 3rd trip for volatiles to get the rest of the ice, and then you'd have a total of, you collected 80,000 volatiles. You used 30,000 in the process, so you have 50,000 moles of volatiles left over. And you still have oxygen left over as well. So,
Yeah.
So if you just make sure you always have enough fuel remaining to do 2 more rocket launches, you should be indefinitely good.
Okay.
And what's our drill looking like? It's at 80% health, so we could get 4 more rockets done that with that. You see, you printed out 3 more nuclear batteries. Let's see.
No, well, I put in 60 stellite, so the plan was to get 6 more batteries.
Alright, so who has...
I placed 1 into a charger.
We need 5 gold and 3 copper.
I just mined a bunch of copper.
Because we need to get the better battery charger.
I did.
Oh, you did?
It's placed by the auto lathe.
I see that.
Like, in that spot, yeah. There's another kit, because I accidentally printed 2 of them. That's in a locker.
There we go. I put all of them into the battery charger.
Okay.
Pull that guy out and put him in the APC for good measure.
Yeah, because I was using like small batteries for the sensor lenses, and that does not last long.
Well, you know, we had the 4 nuclear batteries that we are tossing back and forth. But one of the bigger problems was we needed the better battery charger to charge them. In fact, I'm going to grab you, who's the best charged one already, and replace that. And close my helmet as I'm about to go outside. Because having multiple nuclear batteries will make transferring power to the rocket site much easier until we have built out that far. I just realized building those mega bases is almost impossible. Well, depends on what you mean by mega bases.
Probably the size we're trying to go for.
Because creative likes to build large.
Yeah, industrialize everything.
Oh yeah, there's many systems that can fail, but if you design the systems right, and if you want to take it one step further, you can even design alert systems to let you know when something is starting to go sideways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's kind of the whole joy of this game is you could, like, we build the small life pod because we know how to build a very small life pod very well. But then as you expand, it presents you with new challenges. It's why you don't need an antagonist in this game, is you are the antagonist. Or if Magic plays Magic's the antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, him and I just have very radically different base styles.
Wait.
Oh, yay! It's done processing, and now it's just emptying out. Sweet. Alright. So inside the ice crusher is 7 kilomoles, 61 kilomoles in there. And okay, yep. We got plenty of volatiles. Oh my god, do we have volatiles? And I should have known this. I just did my math wrong, and very much in our benefit. So if I'm sending the furnace gas through a counterflow, and I have a pipe heater as the other pipe, there's a chance that the heat pipe can heat the furnace gas if it's hotter.
It'll try and equalize.
Well, he's saying counterflow. It technically should transfer the heat, but it's also very inefficient to do it that way. You're better off just putting the pipe heater directly on the pipe that you're trying to transfer the heat to. Which is something that I actually do in my bases, is I usually throw a pipe heater onto the furnace gas line to maintain or increase the temperature with power. Because power is usually not the limiting factor. This base is the exception.
So far, anyways.
Well, as of right now, power is our limit on this one. We are going to not have that problem in the near future. I don't think it will be this stream, but next stream, most likely, we will have a GFG up and running. Because 37.5. And yeah, we have close to 100 kilomoles of volatiles right now.
Wait, 100, just 100 moles of volatiles?
Kilomoles.
Ah, okay.
We would have enough, if we got the comparative amount of oxygen, we would have enough to do 100 of the, 10 of those launches that I just did. We need to now that we have more volatiles, we're going to do one more mini launch to get the oxide. But, first we got to collect 5,000 moles of oxygen to do one more launch. We'll go get the oxide, then we'll have a whole crap ton of oxygen. And then we can see how much fuel this rocket can actually hold, as opposed to how much can we give it.
Yeah. And then probably mine some ores in space.
After we
like
get
silicon.
Well, after my initial plan is after I get it where we have a steady fuel supply and can fully load the rocket, I'm going to send it scouting, and hopefully we can find water. Because while we can use the H2 combustor to make water, it will be so much safer and easier to just get water from space.
Yeah.
And then once we've secured volatiles, which is also what we breathe, oxygen as our oxidizer, and water, then we can look at gathering what ore do we need to gather. And when we have a nice, healthy supply of ores, then we could look into getting NOS and start switching to NOS. That is more or less what I'm currently planning.
Yeah. What kind of mining head do you have on there? Is it like the fastest one, or?
It's not the fastest, but it is specialized for ice.
Right here.
Oh wow, I think this is actually really simple. Keep my hot room at 100°C. Direct heat from the passive vent into the hot pipe. AC connected to the radiator coolant to keep it at.
I actually kept my hot tank even hotter than that.
Yeah, I typically try to keep it about 2,000 or higher.
Yeah. I believe mine was about 2,000, but then I also used a glass room on the moon. And
you like that idea?
That. Well,
I forget. Did we ever calculate how much heat that generated in a day?
I don't think so, but I believe the temperature difference was in each game tick it changed. I think it was in like the 1,000th place or 100th place even.
So yeah, like.
But that was during the day.
Here's a tank we have at 1 megapascal, and it's at 2,200 degrees Celsius. If we tap that into our furnace, we would be really set for temperature. Which, I think, yeah, we added a second tank because it got full. Our current furnace tank is at 39 megapascals with a capacity of 12,000 liters. And it's about 3.5% oxygen. So, just add volatiles.
But yeah, last time I checked, the room temperature was something like 4,000 degrees Celsius in the room, but it also had like hardly any pressure in it.
Well, like, I even talked to Splitsy when he was still doing stationaries. I know he's burnt out on it. But he started to make one of those rooms, and I'm like, what you do is you put in a radiator into that room, and you link that radiator to an actual large tank, and then you basically can have a 60 megapascal storage system with as much gas as you want without it bursting, that is linked to that hot room, so you're actually heating a large amount of gas, even though your solar room has low pressure.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten the stir lead working, so I'll stick to... Okay. You know, there's part of me that feels like we are nowhere near where we normally are by day 58. But at the same time, I also have to go, wait, we technically have a Stirling engine, an H2 combustor. We're on our second base. We've already done rockets. Yeah, I need to be kinder to us.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, put that nuclear battery in now. I know. Actually, yeah. That's 6% damage, not 6% charge. Alright, so there's still...
Oh, you damaged the nuclear battery?
It was damaged when I found it. It's from when you flash the life pod. So we're still at 51.5 kilomoles to be processed. We have already processed 48 kilomoles. How much CO2 do we have? We have almost 10 kilomoles of CO2. Right. Let's get that oxygen I was talking about. At some point, we also need to make the freezing room so we can just sort the gases by freezing it.
Yeah. At least, well, the only one can't do that with it, or is nitrogen. But even then, that's easy. You just take it out of the room.
Yep. Oh, that's iron, not cobalt. Okay. Iron looks more purple than it used to.
Yeah, they always gotta trick you.
Okay, the copper's looking more orange now. I don't know if the update changed anything. Because yesterday when I saw copper, it did not look orange, it looked yellow. Because at first I was even going, oh, that's gold. And it's like, nope, not gold. Oop, come on, computer. Computer, there we go. Don't get me wrong, it still has somewhat of a yellow hue to it. So from a distance, you have to look twice, but...
Yeah.
No, almost full on oxide, so pay attention. 44, so this next one should be And pick up that piece. That away and put that away. Shut you off. And let's go.
Let's see, go get the labeler.
So I have 8 stacks of oxygen. That should be more than enough for 5 kilomoles of.
I got a 2.5 stacks as well on me. You can take that as well before I accidentally hold in my hand while in the
And
breathable
poison us
room.
and kill us all. Yes.
Well, I could just drop it in the mushroom room though.
True.
So I don't think that's too high of a pressure.
And my tablet battery died.
Actually, it is kind of high. Well, I suppose you.
That's because we were originally charging it for
Yeah.
CO2 breathing plant, so it's full
Ooh.
of CO2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, power is
Get that small battery out of here.
no longer our weak point.
Better drop another stack of coal in there. And then go mining for more coal. Oh, right. I'll put it right here. Boop, boop, and boop. I'd say we the goal would be to have at like 4 spare nuclear batteries after we have all of our tools on them, or at least all my tools on them. Because I'm sure you're gonna go for wireless as well.
Possibly. It depends on how much space we use the base on and if we have transmitters to cover the whole base. Because again,
Or at least a good portion of the base.
we are building much larger than I normally build. Because most of the time, I can cover my entire working area with one power transmitter.
Yeah.
So for that, it just makes sense to make all my tools run on wireless, with the exception of the sensor lenses and the drill.
Yeah. And welder.
Yes, and welder. Alright. So we want to go from here, and we want to go. Nope. 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 And we'll just. All right. Actually, that might be an idea. Yeah, I think I'll do that. There. Now that will also process that tank. So yeah, we're basically at 11 kilomoles of CO2 processed with another 8 kilomoles to go.
Okay. Seriously.
Alright, let's make this go considerably different. Okay. Alright, we'll empty it from that tank into this tank, and then I can just hook that up to that tank with this not connected.
Probably enough for now.
Start processing all the oxygen. Hopefully by the time we're done processing the oxide, this will be done doing the volatiles, and then we can switch this to separating the oxygen and the nitrogen.
Get that battery out of here.
Oh, good. The nitrogen tank is now pure nitrogen. There's no more volatiles in it. That's what we want to see.
Nice.
So then I can just switch this pipe over to that tank, change that for an oxygen, then move this pipe to that tank. And then we can start separating the oxygen from the nitrogen. Then reset everything up to take the oxygen from with one pump, the volatiles with another pump, change the chip so instead of 15 kilomoles of fuel we do something much higher, something more like 40 or 45 kilomoles of rocket fuel. And then we will slowly fill the rocket to see exactly how much the rocket can hold. And then we can even make a como se dice, we can add a IC to actually say, hey, fill the rocket to this pressure and stop. Kind of like I had in my Europa, where I had one IC mix the fuel into a holding tank, and then we had shut that system off and turn on the other system, and that would take the fuel from the holding tank into the rocket and stop when the pressures got too high. Alright, how are you doing? You're down to 4 kilomoles, basically 2 megapascals and falling.
Now, do I want to start on a Another project. Ah, I know.
You could design a gas storage room.
Yeah.
And build it nearby the rocket. Because we are starting to get to the point where we need better gas storage.
Okay.
Because, like, currently we have an oxygen storage, a nitrogen storage, a volatile storage, a CO2 storage. We're basically just missing NOS and pollutant. So it's probably time that we put on our big boy pants and actually do a proper storage as opposed to this messy tank system that I did just to get us going.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What the? Oh. Not that. Not this one.
For 100 kilopascals and falling.
I'm gonna need paint. Ah, but I also wanted iron, copper. Wait, I didn't grab the iron, did I? No, I did not. I grabbed the steel.
Filters at
I'll have it right
67.
here.
It would probably be a decent idea to set up a pressure regulating system where we start just shoving the pressure into the filtration system and we remove it. So that way you get maximum pressure differential and do more than just a 4 mole per tick.
Okay, now that is nice.
Oh.
What?
I know what's keep making our waste tank catch fire. When it exceeds 1 megapascal, the NOS starts to condense. When the NOS condenses, it gets hot.
Okay.
And that's what causes our tanks to ignite. I just remembered that. Because I'm like, oh, speaking of.
So can you Mine for making steel.
You give me a bit, because I need to change out
I'll get
batteries. I need to get
Yeah.
not. Well, actually, kind of technically at the moment I can't because everything's full of oxide.
I'm making a mining backpack. Or a couple, even.
Okay.
I'm sure 3 would probably be enough for you.
Possibly.
I don't know how much oxide you have.
I just see battery. Oh, I
Hey,
have.
look. So much light. I have all the light.
And Puma's playing Terraria.
That popped up a while ago, and then it popped up again now.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo pump, gold, copper, electron.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to put this battery in, and then I'm going to run back to the life pod to refill my volatile tank.
I kind of want paint. But that's manual printer as well, I believe. Or is it in this? Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not. It's in this one. Let's see. Orange, I don't know. Red. Oh. Oh, I didn't need that one. Yellow.
Bueller.
Filter. So I got these ones.
So, you want to know what I have not done on this map that I've done on every other map? With the
What?
exception of the asteroid belt.
The exception of the asteroid belt.
Mm-hmm.
Upgrade your jetpack?
I have not dug down to bedrock.
Ah.
Oh, and I never did went and got more volatile, so I'll just have to keep an eye on that.
That's what's up. Oh yeah, this is definitely enough. Triple pumps.
Oh.
I need a mod. Oh, did I use all of the electrum I needed? I did. I needed only 5 more grams of electrum.
Did they make us smaller or did they make the holes bigger? Because I was going through a single voxel hole Where I'm used to you having to go through a double high voxel.
They might make it made it larger. What? It's not in this one? Is it actually in this? Tier 2. Gold, silver. Alright.
Alright. Shut that off for now. Move you. Nope. There you go. Alright. So I got the coal for one backpack. How's things going over here? You emptied yet? Almost empty.
So I'll go for like 100 gram and get a Electrum.
Oh, there's some iron. But yeah, I definitely think we need to get better food because I've noticed that we're getting hungry and thirsty a lot faster than we're used to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired of manually mining.
Well, I am working at fixing that.
Yeah.
And it is why I'm like, I'm gonna go rockets! Because it's not like we can do deep miners for the what we want.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is cobalt. I'd say anytime cobalt needs to be mined, I should mine it because I need that achievement.
Yeah, I need to do that, because, like, I can find cobalt fairly easily, I just need to mine that much.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little over 1/10 of the way there.
The sad part is they added it after I did the bulk of my mining for cobalt. Had
Yeah.
they had that from the start, I'm fairly certain I would have got it already. But I'm actually surprised you're only a tenth of the way there with as much mining as you have for advanced alloys.
Yeah.
I wonder, does it count mining charges?
I don't think so. But I also did not use mining charges for mining it, so come on, silver. Ah, finally. Imagine if it said the achievement was instead to mine 10,000 uranium. And then the title of the achievement is like, oh, why? Just why? Or something like that. Or an absolute waste of time.
Well, it's not a. If you hand mine it, you could just use the pollutant as a working gas, and then it's not completely worthless.
Well,
It's not the most
also,
efficient way of doing it, but
I am. Have you spotted any uranium in the ore scanner? Because I have not. And I did walk quite a ways.
I haven't seen any yet. Like, my brain thought I saw some, but it wasn't.
No. Then what if they actually removed uranium spawns?
Yeah, wouldn't put it past them.
Since it doesn't, since like the only use is the pollutant. Oh my gosh. All of this isn't silver. Oh, at least I got all I needed.
Alright. Kill that, and good timing on that, because my battery on that was just about...
Oh no, you can mine a 1 voxel tunnel down.
I was talking horizontally.
Mm. Even in alpha, I wasn't able to do that.
Horizontally, I
Or
always had to do two.
travel through, or do you just mean just mine directly straight and not use it as a movement tunnel?
Movement.
Yeah, movement. You no 1 voxel's not enough. You have to do 2.
I could have sworn I used just one earlier, but I could have been mistaken. Alright. I have a small problem.
Don't know where you are.
Can't see where everything is. And I'm low on water.
Uh,
Up, up. I see.
me.
Nope. I see my rocket.
Oh. I'm assuming lights on
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Green lights. And you're still not 100% empty. There's 14... Not even kilopascals, just 14 pascals. Alright, that's 7%.
Nothing is.
Alright, I got you a
Currently
backpack for steel.
Okay, I'm in the life pod.
Okay. Oh yeah, I need to go to the life pod to get more volatiles.
There's that. So I got the electrum I needed. Boom. I should actually take this lysine pills. Kinkosaurs.
Gotcha.
Before I forget.
One of the interesting disagreements I had with one of her uncles was the aunt was talking about the whole so her dad, my wife's dad, died of Alzheimer's, and they're like, oh, we should donate his body to science, to research. The researcher wanted them to pay $3,000 for him to fly out to extract the brain. My opinion, I'm sorry, you should lose your doctorate for that. That is such a breach of ethics and morality that you should just not be able to practice medicine and science anymore after that.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I disagree. You don't know why they're having problems with their money. I go, I don't care what the reasons are. It is totally unethical and immoral to demand the family of the person who died to pay for you to do your research. If you don't have a problem with that, you have no business teaching science or learning science or anything about that. You need to be removed from that institution altogether because that is such a breach of moral and ethics. You find other people to fund your trip out there. You don't demand the people who just lost a loved one to pay. And he's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't agree with that. I'm like, yeah, you can disagree with me. You're not going to change my mind. Because again, my statement's very clear. I honestly do not care why you need the money to do it. That is your responsibility. This is your research. This is where you're going to make your name. Telling the family of the patient who died that they need to pay the additional $3,000 for you to do the research? Inexcusable. I don't care why you're having funding problem. God himself could go, well, I'm sorry, you need to come up with the money. That doesn't change that it should not be the family's obligation.
Yeah.
And anyone who thinks otherwise, I'm sorry, just go walk off a pier. If you don't understand why that is messed up, hold your breath. No one will miss you. It's a strong opinion, but you know what? I'm sorry. It's just...
Yeah, the family already has expenses.
Yeah, you already have the expenses. They're already having the loss. They're already making a huge sacrifice going, yes, you can have the body to research it. We will try not to think about what you're doing to it, but hopefully it helps the research. That should be all they need to give, to demand $3,000 so you can fly out to do your research. I'm sorry, it just sickens me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also of the opinion, and if you don't see that problem, there is something seriously wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, why do you care about how people don't? I'm like, nah, if you don't see the problem with this, there's something seriously wrong with you. And there's really no other way to say it. I'm glad you're even like, that's totally fucked up. What the hell? It's like, yep.
Mm.
Alright.
Okay, so we're gonna need another.
Yay, the nuclear batteries are starting to get full.
Yeah. We're gonna need set up the advanced furnace, like permanent advanced furnace system
Over here,
at
yes.
the main base. Yeah, is 51 and closing in on 52 megapascal over there. So.
Yeah, we knew we're going to have to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the spoons
Damn.
to do it in the next 22 minutes, so.
It's 42 in here now. Hmm.
Alright.
I dropped like 4 stacks of volatile ice.
We need to do something, because, like, we shouldn't be producing
Batteries.
true.
Ooh. Which, speaking of batteries, that coal solid gen need to be turned on.
We're at 1/10 of a Pascal.
And yeah, I could just drop the other 2 stacks of coal in there.
What are you holding at? 52, 66, and 34. And 13.1. I'm trying to remember at what point does it delete the gases. Because I'm at 0.06 pascals at this point. And I'm like, does the game delete it at this point? Like, if I just start throwing the oxygen in there and get it to like a megapascal of oxygen, will it just delete this trace amount? Of course, I just realized I'm being an idiot. I'm being a big idiot. There's a better way. A simpler way. Deconstruct. There we go. Now it's empty. I was just being an idiot. Okay.
Hmm.
And put, no.
Oh. Having the same issue. The input pipe is too cold for the AC to work.
So flip the polarity, have it empty it.
Just did that. It's filling back up now. That's probably, to be honest, that's probably why it's happening.
Yep. That's why I was trying to move the pipe further away.
Holds more, I suppose.
No. Takes it from the other end of the room, because one of the issues is it's cooling locally.
Yeah.
Moving the exhaust on the other side of the room would also help.
And having multiple rooms. So smaller areas.
Okay. I'll just have to deal with the fact that the ice crusher decided to have a lot more volatiles in it than it said it did. Alright, we'll work around that. So I could have sworn we made sure that it was emptied before we started this process, but I guess I should have checked it one more time.
Let's see. There's the tool printer mod. Wait, what is? Amy.
Because it was
Yeah, right. Should. Not this.
Because, yeah, there was like 1.6 kilomoles of volatiles left in the ice crusher for some reason.
Okay.
So now I'm going to have to do the filtration somewhat differently than what I had planned.
Pipe.
So what
Oh.
we'll do is, instead of just, because the nice part about having it where just two gases is you can put one gas one direction and one gas a different direction. This will just cycle it through itself. So you're just removing the one gas and all the other gases are going back into the system.
Yeah.
On the bright side, we have more than enough oxygen to do what we were wanting. Let it actually empty this time. Actually, that's even weirder. The fact that it only, like right now it's at 30 megapascal, but it only has 120. So I don't even understand how it had 2 kilomoles in the system.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Let me check one other concept, because nope, I did not reverse the polarity of the pump. Go figure.
Those all do something like different, or adding some to the floor plan, I guess. Trying to keep in mind of like your rocket and keeping it close to the at least starting. Nah. Gas. And I'm actually gonna do it a bit different.
Alright. So we got 31, or basically 32 kilomoles left to process. The filter's at 42. We have filtered 69.1 and 13.7 respectively. So yeah, I think I just need to let it run.
Suppose you're going into main base then, or
Alright, let's go look at the main base.
What about moving the cryopod into the main base this time now?
Yep. I think that's going to be what I'm going to work on real quick.
When you go into the main base, I'm actually going to be going into it pretty soon, so I'll just do it.
Actually, there's 10 minutes left. I don't want to redo the suit storage, so I think I'll just park myself into the put my suit in the suit storage and get in the cryopod. Call it a night.
Oh.
Because I'm like, oh, we can just move the cryopod, no problem. Oh wait, no, because we can't wear anything into the cryopod. So
a locker, I suppose.
So I should move the suit storage along with the cryopod. Oh, but then I have to deal with the waste gas. It's like, yeah, that's probably best just done next stream.
Yeah. Should be next week, unless you're...
Yeah,
thinking...
next week.
Okay.
Will it let me wear the glasses into the cryopod? Nope. Will not let me wear the glasses into the cryopod.
I'm working on a gas storage.
Oh, that's something I hadn't noticed before. Now I actually have the mask on my face when I'm in the cryopod. Neat. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. In fact, I should probably be kind.
I should actually eat. Like, gotta go. Do.